Welcome to the KXW Wrestling Recap Show known as the Fast Count. I am Patrick Stevenson.
I'm Scott.
That's Scott Rhodes. And after an incredible, explosive episode... Controversial, yes. That's not the word for it. But after a wonderful episode of WarZone, we are still trying to recover from everything. Of course, we did the commentary, as we always do. But yeah, we're here to give a recap and all that fun stuff. You guys are seeing this before the first episode of the Arn Anderson Tag Team Classic was set to air, so we might as well give you a recap on what you may have missed. And if you did miss it, what the hell's wrong with you?
Go back and watch it.
Go back and watch it.
Watch it. Because why are you watching
Watch it!
Why are you watching this? What's the point?
Anyway. So, we started off with Vixen's championship action. What a damn match that was. Shayna Baszler scored a huge victory over Ronda Rousey, Alexa Bliss, and Mandy Rose in her first match, I believe in KXW history, in the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. And then, of course, she went on to face Paige, and holy balls, she dominated her. I lost my mind when she put the Carefully Clutch in, because, my God.
I was concerned for him. I still am.
Concerned for who?
You.
Why?
Because you were acting like a nutcase.
Yeah, I beat the crap out of you.
Yes! Most of the show! I'm thinking about suing him for assault and emotional distress, but I'm not going to.
Emotional distress?
Yes!
Okay. But yeah, Shayna Baszler picked up that victory. Where did we go from there? Oh yeah, PCO had a match. And this was a very interesting match, to say the least. He went up against Minoru freaking Suzuki, making his debut in the most brutal, barbaric way I've ever seen in my life. Like, what a match!
Minus the one thing we'll get to later.
Yes. Back and forth. They were going all at each other. And then all of a sudden,
Cesaro.
we hear the music of the World Heavyweight Champion, Cesaro. He came down and stared PCO dead in the face. And we were confused on why for the longest time, but that eventually got into the head of PCO, so Minoru Suzuki picked up the victory. We'd find out that later in the night, Cesaro would challenge PCO for the World's Heavyweight Championship on the next episode. Now, Scott, if you're the World's Champion, how do you challenge somebody for the title that you already own?
He puts the title on the line against the person.
Yes, that's correct. But it just doesn't make sense. Why would a guy like Cesaro do that? Cesaro's been world champion forever at this point.
He probably wants to defend it. He has to defend it. He probably wants to defend it. You told him what a bit. He's gone a bit without. He's held that title and has defended it not that often. He probably wants to have a good fight, a good title defense. And there's no better one in his mind than PCO.
Yeah, true. I believe after that, we saw the return of Josh Sniper. Josh Sniper came after quite a bit of absence. He is in a singles capacity, once again, no longer teaming with whoever the guy is that I forget in the Bear-sized machine guns. But he came in and obliterated EC3, who also showed up in his first time, right?
Yep.
Yeah, his first time. So that happened. Of course, Josh Sniper, great new look, great new attitude, whatever. He is granted us an exclusive interview with him later on down the line, so it'll be interesting to see when that happens and what he's got to say. I know I'm going to have some hard-hitting questions for that guy. And then after that, we had 10,000-pound dinosaur and a jungle freak on the same team, and they are tag team champions. So if you add the weight of the belt to 7,000 pounds, that equals a ton.
What math do you have to go off that?
Patrick Stevenson's mathematics class, that's what I have. But they took on the Good Brothers, Doc Gallows and Carl Anderson. They had a massive back and forth match, and it was great. Jurassic Express looked great. What's the word? Conspicuous by his absence was little Margot Stunt, who I could probably punt kick to China.
He's doing his homework. He got lost in his homework.
He's
doing his homework.
But stop it.
I don't get my ass kicked for
We're
this.
horrible people.
I don't get my ass kicked from this.
Yeah, we're horrible people. But they had a good match, and as you know, the Tag Classic, the winner of that, will face Jurassic Express at Immortality. Of course, Jurassic Express picking up the victory over the Good Brothers. So that was amazing. And then we went downhill. If you don't like violence, excessive violence,
unnecessary violence, I guess the way to put it.
cover your ears, close your eyes, or stop watching now. Because Balls Mahoney made his debut in KXW to a raucous reaction. Everybody was happy to see him. I was happy to see him. He's a friend of mine. He came down to the ring. We had no idea who his opponent was. His opponent's music hits. We never heard the song before, so we don't know. But then there's no graphic at the bottom for a while, so we're still confused as to who exactly it is. And then the graphic comes up and it says Tom Terror. Now we know Tom Terror. He's a former KXW Tag Team Champion with American Nightmare. He's a KXW original. He helped build the foundation of this company. We've never seen him unmasked. He's got tattoos. He looks impressive. And we were happy at first. Because it's a new look. It's a new year. It's new everything. Tom Terror's here to stay.
Then a match started.
Then the match started. Yeah. He immediately bulldozes Tom Terror.
Balls Mahoney.
Balls Mahoney, sorry. And he's just beating the absolute crap out of him. And
it was false anyway, so we expected a...
Yeah, because I got in my ear, as soon as the bell rang, which was odd, I got straight in my ear that it was false count anywhere match. So, okay, we expected there to be a lot of weaponry used. But holy shit. Have you ever seen those YouTube videos of, like, car crashes and explosions? This was double that. Michael Bay ain't got nothing on what Tom Terror did to Balls Mahoney. First of all, I drilled him through the Spanish announce table. He hit this pile driver move like at least 8 times. I call it the Terrorizer. Because it needs a name. And then he did something really despicable. He put Balls Mahoney's head on the ring post and kicked his head so hard it was pure silence. It was, in my broadcasting career, I've never seen such a barbaric act of violence. And I've seen Brock Lesnar here.
Yeah.
I've seen the goddamn Sandman here. But I've never seen something that destructive. Regardless of what words I had to say about Tom Terror during the episode, because trust me, I did. Garrett Lee and the rest of KXW has yet to release an official statement regarding his attack, which is preposterous.
Yeah, I went to go get a comment before we came here, and they just shooed me away.
In case you didn't hear, the gruesome injuries that Balls Mahoney suffered. If you're, like I said in the broadcast, if you're a Balls Mahoney fan, you won't like what I'm about to tell you. Balls suffered a concussion, 3 fractured ribs, a crushed larynx, a herniated disc in his back, and a broken foot. I have no words. It's despicable. It's disgusting. I know KXW prides ourselves on being extreme and being the outside the box company. But at what cost? We don't need to kill our competitors.
We're not trying to end their careers.
We're not trying to end their careers. We're trying to provide a product that people can watch. Yes, it's not for the whole family. But you also don't want to scare other people. So Tom Terror. If KXW does nothing to you, just know, one day, you're going to get what's coming to you. After that, I don't even want to call it a match, after that massacre, we had the first match of the Young Lions Championship Tournament. It's Mansoor and Ace Austin. Great match. The two tore the house down. The building had a roof would be blown off. Ace Austin picked up the victory. And Mansoor's tweet of his comments afterwards right below. So, he says that it won't be the last that we see of him in KXW. But he's not going to stop here. He's not going to let this loss control him. Then the main event happened. A brilliant 6-pack challenge. Kevin Steen, CM Punk, Tyler Black, Tommy End, Adam Cole, Nick Aldis. Did it right this time. I got all of them right this time. Brilliant match. Everybody was hitting finishers left and right. Tommy End, I think, hit about a dozen brutal ends to everybody. But Nick Aldis is a national treasure. Picked up victory and will go on to immortality to join Braun Strowman, and God knows if it's Cesaro or if it's PCO. But he will be in a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship at Immortality. And in final news, after Christian Payne attacked Brock Lesnar in the first episode of WarZone, Polly Dangerously has confirmed that he will be in the building next week to address Brock's future in KXW. This has been the Fast Count. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of WarZone, and I hope you guys will enjoy the first episode of the Arn Anderson Tag Team Classic. And you will be hearing us on the next episode of WarZone.